One of the most recurring predictions or hopes for the upcoming 2026 Christmas special is that it would be used as an opportunity to wrap up all the loose threads of the Gatwa era. And I'm just gonna say now, I don't think that's gonna be the case. Best case scenario, it's gonna be a mindless cameo fest. Unfortunately, there are just too many factors going against this episode that would allow it to be a satisfying conclusion and deal with any plot holes. The absence of key actors, a decent amount of runtime, or the investment of Russell. If you look at this era and a lot of his interviews regarding these issues, it's pretty clear that logical explanations are just something he's not interested in, and typically his response is to just throw fan service in as a distraction, and considering Billy Piper's return and the potential return of David Tennant, I think it's safe to assume we're just going to be in for that again. And for those who don't believe me, bear in mind that he has got rid of bi-generation and nobody noticed. In fact, I can almost guarantee that the 15th Doctor's sacrifice, which involves him shifting the universe slightly, is going to be his catch-all explanation for anything he can't really be bothered to deal with. What happened to this plot point or character? Oh, that happened in an alternative timeline, which we're no longer in. So yeah, don't get your hopes up for anything to make sense. Personally, I think the smarter thing to do was cut their losses and go straight to the new era, prioritizing finding a new show-running team and a new Doctor. I understand some people want these answers dealt with, but as it's pretty obvious, it's not going to be satisfying. And over-relying on people from the past like David and Billy Piper, despite the fact that their stories are done, isn't the healthiest thing to do. You can't win an audience over with a new Doctor if you keep telling them that the fan favourite is still coming back every other week. They can't let him go if you don't let him go. And yeah, it's possible that Ncuti's going to appear, and I would love for him to be involved, but things that I want to see resolved regarding to the 15th Doctor, like rescuing Rogue or apologising to the Hellions, isn't really going to happen. Realistically, it's just going to be him meeting the Daleks, which is so superficial because they're going to be in the story just because they haven't appeared in the last two seasons properly. And I don't understand why people are so obsessed with the identity of the boss, considering at this point they're not even a character or a plot point. They're just a superficial name. Their identity isn't going to make the constant references to them satisfying.